Hello and welcome to Aging Fearlessly, a place where we work together to create our best life. I am your host, Guillermo. Now, if you have not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like the contents of the videos. Don't hesitate either to share them with friends. It is all free. Now, there's an old Talmudic saying that goes like this: we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. I love this saying because it succinctly explains why I and many others believe that we create our own reality with our thoughts and what we believe. Think about it. If we think that things are bad, they will be. If you believe you will fail, you will. If you believe you are worthless, then you will attract people into your life who will affirm that for you. Now, there's an old story I heard as a kid about the settling of the American West. The story asserts that every person and every family that packed their things and went west would always reach a last outpost of their known civilization before they headed out to the unsettled unknown. In this outpost lived an old man who would sit on his porch and greet the nervous families as they left their lives filled with fears. Often these families would stop to ask him for any clues he might have as to the place where they were going, and he would answer all their questions. Then they would ask, what are the people like out there in those lands in front of us? But rather than give a reply, the old man would ask, what are the people like where you came from? And based on their answer, he would give his reply. If they said, the people where we come from were terrible, they lied and cheated to get what they wanted, they were impolite and judgmental, and we always had to look over our shoulders for fear of what they might do to us. This is why we're leaving. To this the old man would reply, that is how they are where you're going. But if the answer was something like this, they were generous and kind and were always there to support us in times of trouble or to celebrate our successes, we will really miss them. To this the old man would tell him, that is how they are where you're going. Now, the moral of the story is obvious. We can create our reality by what we think and believe. That's not to say that if you choose to see things with rose-colored glasses, everything becomes candy and flowers. Not at all. This is why I'm not a big advocate of just repeating affirmations. In my experience, you literally have to change the lens by which you look at the world. And if you can do this, you begin to see new possibilities and opportunities that are open to you. So how do you do this? Well, the only way I have learned how to do this is to change my perspective towards the things that I have and take it away from what others have that I don't. So in other words, stop comparing to others. Acknowledge what you have received and be grateful for it. When you become content with what you have and rejoice in things as they are, then you are blessed with joy, peace, understanding, and contentment, the greatest gifts in life. You know, perhaps the reason that you don't have the fancy car, the model-looking spouse, the big house, or the big job title is that these things were never meant to be part of your individual life curriculum. They were not meant to be part of your life journey and the lessons you're supposed to learn in this lifetime. You know, for all you know, although outward appearances may look good, the people who have these things may be going through pure hell because they have them. At a very minimum, you may not be willing to make the sacrifices they've had to make to have those things. Stop envying the success others may seem to have without knowing or recognizing the suffering they may have or are going through to have them. Learn to be grateful for your state in life, and you'll see more things coming your way to be grateful for. And I assure you they will. Even Viktor Emil Frankl, the Austrian author, philosopher, and survivor of a Nazi concentration camp, was able to find the positive in his life even in this camp. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he said, the last of human freedoms, the ability to choose one's attitude, especially an attitude of gratitude given a set of circumstances, especially in the most difficult circumstances. This is your freedom, choosing to accept being grateful for whatever situation you are in. Try it. If you're feeling miserable about your life, try recognizing what you do have and then choose to be grateful for it. I assure you that you will begin to see things closer to what they truly are. As author-speaker Wayne Dyer says, when you begin to change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. Try it, even if for a day, and see if it makes a difference in your mood and attitude about life. It will make a difference in the reality you create. I assure you it will. You have that kind of power. Thank you for listening today. See you soon.